Hello everybody. My ring light just moved. Okay. This is going to be a very chaotic video. The things I've had to do to get good lighting for this. Hi Noah. Hi. Did you come to say hi? To all your fans. They love you. Okay, bye. So, welcome to the chaotic start that is this video. Oh, this is my January wrap. I'm very excited to be filming a video like this because I don't usually get to, because I usually only read like at max like 1 or 2 books every few months, if that. So this is the first time that I've ever gotten to do a wrap up for a month, and I'm very excited. I have 9 books to share with you guys. I originally thought I had 10, but it turns out one of them was on their choice by accident because it was also counting an audiobook of the same book, because I listen to audiobooks while I read. So there's that. So it's only 9, but I'm very, very excited to talk about these books. I have one in particular that I'm very excited about. I have one in particular that I'm very, very excited about, and I just cannot wait to share it. Oh, it's going to be right in the way. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to put it like that so I can look and not have to look down, because I'm still dizzy, still dealing with vertigo. I'm just going to read over here, but you know what? I'm getting some answers, and that's all that matters. So, we're good. We're good. We're great. We're moving on. So, we're living life again. We're living life again. And that's what matters. I feel like I'm looking to the side. Is this like off center somehow? So I feel like I'm just looking like straight to the side of the camera, but I'm looking straight at the camera. Weird. Anyway, so before we get started, most of these are novellas, because I just really wanted to get in quite a few books for the start to the new year. So I have quite a few that are mostly novellas. So let's get started with number 1. And most of these, I will not go too in depth on some of these, because some of these books I would love to make standalone videos for different ones of these. So especially the thriller mystery that I read for the first time. I don't usually read mysteries or thrillers, so I'm very excited to talk about this one because it was very, very good. So yeah, let's get started and we'll get into the first one. The first couple are like Christmassy, because it was like beginning of January when I started these. So first one's called All Wrapped Up in You by Rosie Denon. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But I liked it. It was okay. It was cute. Yeah, it wasn't like my favorite, but it was cute. The next one was You Better Not Pout by Mia Sosa. This one I loved. This one I really, really liked a lot. Now I'm trying to like struggling to think of what each one was about, because these were like a couple weeks ago. I don't remember for sure. Wait, You Better Not Pout. What's the one that was about? Okay, I'm gonna look these up because now it's gonna bother me. There was one in particular that I really loved. Now I can't think of if it was that one or the other one. Let's see, I'm gonna take a look. What? So there's one that was my favorite out of the two. The book details. That was not the one I thought. So it must have been You Better Not Pout. Let's see. That was not it either. Okay. That one was only 1 star for me. It must have been this one. It just doesn't sound right. Oh, it is. Okay. It's All Wrapped Up in You was the one I really liked. It was just a very sweet rom-com. I really did like it. And then the third one was The Six Deaths of the Saint by Alex E. Harrow. I believe I've read some of her books before, but I don't remember what it was now. But this one I didn't rate anything. It was fine. It was just, it would have been like a 1 if I had rated it, but it was fine. The next one was one that I loved, and I will go back and reread this one in the future because it was so good. And it was The Fall Risk by Abby Jimenez? I don't know how you pronounce her last name, I'm so sorry. The Fall Risk. It was so cute. It was so feel-good rom-com, like 2000s rom-com feels to it, and I loved it. It was so cute and so much fun, and just I loved it. Please read it if you haven't. I would really suggest that one because I don't usually read books by Abby, just because her books I feel like aren't usually my style, but I thoroughly enjoyed this one. Next one was The Bookstore Sisters by Alice Hoffman. This one was interesting. This one I gave, let's look at the details again. This one I gave 5 of it. This one was really interesting. It was about sisters that used to help their family with their family-run bookstore, and one of the sisters kind of left early and kind of left her other sister in charge and like kind of bailed on the family, so to speak. And I don't know, I thought it was really interesting. I thought it was really good. It was a very sweet story with a sweet ending, so I appreciated that. And then the next one was The Last Father-Daughter Dance, a short story by Lisa Wingate. And this one I gave 5 stars as well. Yeah, this one was really good. It was really good. It made me sort of emotional reading through it, I'm not gonna lie. I got pretty emotional. It's hard to explain. So it's the daughter kind of moved on and has her career and everything away from her dad and her family, and I don't know, it was just so heartwarming and so like just cozy. And she wants to take, her dad's sick or he got hurt or something, I can't remember which one, but she wants to help remake all 4 seasons for him in their little like neighborhood, but like wherever they live. It's just very sweet. They do all 4 seasons together and they celebrate, have like a big town-wide celebration. It's just very cute. I really enjoyed it a lot. And then next one was Everything My Mother Taught Me by Alice Hoffman. This one was pretty interesting too. I gave this one a 5 as well. This one was very interesting. It was about, let's see, where was it? I don't know. It was interesting. It was an interesting read, that's for sure. And then the last 2 I'm going to talk about a little bit more. So, final 2. These are the ones that I finished most recently. Oh, there we have Noah again. Hi, baby. Let me say hi to your fans. They all love you. So, the first one I'm going to talk about of the last 2 is The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. Now, I know I started this one last year because my best friend Hannah kept telling me I needed to read it. So I did read it, and I did just finish it. And I liked it a lot. It was really fun. It was very fun. It felt similar to Powerless in a few ways. If you have read that by Lauren Roberts, you don't know what I'm talking about. It was similar to Powerless for sure, with like the sibling princes vibe and the like challenges that the girls had to do. It was very similar. It wasn't as good as Powerless, I'll say, in my opinion, but I did really enjoy it. I had a good time with it. The plot twists at the end were very, very good. I'll say that. And then The last one's my favorite on the list. And I just finished this yesterday or last night? The night before? I can't remember. I finished it a couple nights ago. And I was very emotional throughout this one. I still like get chills thinking about it. So this would be, I don't know if this would be classified as a thriller, but it's definitely a mystery, and it's Ask for Andrea by Noelle W. Illy. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. But it's very, very good. It's about this guy who's a serial killer, and the story of him unaliving 3 women, and then it follows their stories after the events, and it follows them after they've been unalived, and they're trying to stop this man and trying to stop him from taking anyone else, while trying to come to terms with their new reality and missing their family and like all that kind of stuff. It was so well written, and I was so emotional during it. Guys, like, if you haven't read this book, go read it. It's very emotional. Heads up. I didn't expect to get so emotional during it, but I definitely did. I will definitely be reading more like this because it was very interesting. It really kept me wanting to know what's going to happen next. So I very much appreciated that. But yeah, that's it for my January reading wrap up. Anything else I'll read this month, because right now we're on the 22nd. It's just going to be a bonus at this point because I don't think I'm going to finish any other series. So hopefully I can continue this for the rest of the year and have more reading wrap ups for you guys. I would be thrilled. So yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and let me know if any of you guys have read any of these books too on my list. I would love to know. So, thanks. Love you.